Dear audience, my name is Ibtissam El Aouni. I'm a researcher at the School of Architecture, Planning and Design of Mohammed VI Polytechnic University. This work is a part of research activities of our university. It is about the impact of integrated rooftop greenhouses on buildings efficiency, the case of the administrative building of UM6B, which is a relevant topic to the energy efficiency in buildings. In global context, buildings are responsible for more than a third of global energy consumption and almost 40% of total direct and indirect CO2 emissions. Morocco is no exception to the rule. The form of integrated rooftop greenhouses in buildings appears particularly to be one of the main solution practices of urban agriculture and buildings energy efficiency. So the goal behind this work is to determine the environmental impact of integrated rooftop greenhouses on our building in terms of energetic consumption and its ability to offset its CO2, and generally to understand the relationship between such system and the building energy efficiency in a semi-arid climate. The building study is oriented towards the southeast and takes place in a semi-arid region, part of the 5th climatic zone according to the thermal regulation of construction in Morocco. For the simulation of our building, we opted to work with Designbuilder software. So the main plant chosen to grow in greenhouses is lavender, a hardy plant that needs full sun exposure, normal dry soil, and average irrigation need. The results of the simulation shows that the value of the average temperature within the greenhouse will reach 11-17 degrees. And as an impact on the building efficiency, the number of discomfort hours inside the building was estimated by 1,980 hours per year in the normal condition of the building, and the 1,905 hours in the case of the building with greenhouses, which is an improvement of 382% in terms of comfort. These two graphs represent the amount of energy required for zone heating for sensible cooling, and the study has shown that for zone heating the need decreases in the second scenario by 19% and the sensible cooling decreases by 116%. Regarding CO2 emissions, the comparison between the two simulations shows that the installation of 3 greenhouses generates 173 tons of CO2 per year, which indicates a reduction of 0.47 tons of CO2 per year comparing with the initial value. Also, the life cycle assessment of the building over a period of 50 years using the Click-LCA software, it proves that the life cycle stages which mainly contribute to global warming are the A1-A3 material stage with a percentage of 38% and 57% respectively at the B6 energy stage. Electricity consumption generates also 56% of CO2 emissions comparing to the other consuming systems in the building, while floor slabs, ceilings, and roofs are classified second with 40% of CO2 emissions, as well as utilities and metals, which respectively emit 57% and 39% of CO2. According to the results of Designbuilder software, we benefit from an energy gain, a reduction of CO2 emissions, as well as a reduction in terms of global warming contribution and total use of primary energy, especially in construction materials and energy use sections, as it is shown on the graph. So the results shown here can clearly reflect the importance of adapting this technique. However, the research deserves to be continued and requires the involvement of several actors for better results on the environmental, social, and economic plan. Dear audience, the presentation is coming to the end. Thank you for your attention.